AITA for abandoning my family because my daughter protected my wife affair? I will keep this as short as possible, but basically I'm a 43M, I got my childhood sweetheart 43F pregnant and had my daughter 25F. She was considered a miracle child because the pregnancy was that difficult for my wife that she was never able to have kids again, which sucked, but it worked out perfectly in the end. My daughter was incredible. Now 2023 comes, my wife cheated on me with a friend of hers, which I discovered by signing into her Facebook. Invasion of privacy. I know, but curiosity struck, and I'm saying this out of pure hatred, but he was an ugly bastard, but he had one thing: money. I immediately called my daughter and persuaded her to come to our house as it was urgent, and she was quite nervous, which was quite strange, but now looking back, I'm assuming my wife found out I knew about the affair somehow, some way, and told her. She arrives at our house and I confronted my wife and she didn't deny anything, heartless in fact, and she scolded me for having no affection, lacking intimacy, and to be honest, she was right, but I was trying to achieve our goal, early retirement. My daughter could have kept quiet, but she scolded my wife for cheating and called her a whore, and while she isn't wrong, it caused my wife to expose her. My wife stated that she's had an affair since the pandemic ended, and my daughter discovered, and AP gave her lots of money to keep her quiet. She tried apologizing, but it wasn't enough. I was heartbroken. My daughter meant everything to me and my wife, and they destroyed me. So I just left the house, waited for nightfall, ignored every phone call from my daughter and came back, packed up my clothes and left. I expected my wife to be home, but she went out, probably to be with AP. So AITA? I have also blocked my daughter and my wife as soon as I entered my motel. I don't want any association with them. Update: AITA for abandoning my family because my daughter protected my wife affair. Hello everyone, once again I will try to make this post as short as possible, so here we go. So in the previous post, the comments mentioned that I should hear my daughter out, and while I was reluctant at first, I wanted closure. I wanted to understand why she betrayed me. So I unblocked her contact and I messaged her and asked to meet her at Starbucks just to talk. She tried calling me, but I refused to answer. I just wanted to meet her potentially for the last time. Day later, we meet at Starbucks. She tried hugging me, but I refused, although I did want to initially. When we sat down, I went straight to business and asked why she protected her mum affair. She replied, I don't know, but I stated to her, you know why, but you refused to admit it, and she finally cracked. She admitted that when her mum met AP, she was struggling financially due to university, and when she discovered the affair, she was going to tell me, but AP told her to keep her mouth shut in exchange for money. With the money that AP gave, she was in a better situation financially and mentally, and at that point I got pissed. She treating him like some sort of saint, some sort of hero, so I broke down in Starbucks, in the public, and I asked her why she didn't ask me for help, and she was speechless. I then asked why you didn't take the money and still tell me. A comment mentioned that, and she finally stated that she doesn't know. She asked me if we could ever have a relationship, and I said not for a long time. I don't think I can ever trust you again. Before I left my house, I took a picture frame of me and my daughter when she was younger, as a reminder of the good days, and I gave it back to her and she started breaking down. So that's that. From everything that has unfolded, a famous quote from an old favorite game of mine has came true in my life: nothing is true, everything is permitted.